Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, P Funk, thinking right out here in the lab in the wee hours of the morning on Father's Day. Why I do what I do? It's appropriate because I got a Father's Day show for you. You know how I do it. Let's go. Rightism, 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message. Lessons in the story for life. I give life lessons. You tune in, receive them. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let me do what I do for you. Right thinking mission. I'm on it, is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinkers way of life through mental and spiritual discipline daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission, and I'm on it, is that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, you tuned in here to get information to know thyself. That's what I do for you. That's why I'm here doing what I do for you. So I asked you the question, do you know you? It's rhetorical. But if you don't have the answer for yourself, tune in. I can help you with that. Again, that's what I do for you. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple. You teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. Appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believes and think that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. Sometimes you can't avoid them. So I deal with them. Even you. A person who knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I'm the spiritual alarm clock here too. Wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself. And to my yacht, be true. I'm about to put together a show. Right thinkers, let's talk about it. Start out with fellas. If you don't do your daddy duties, it's no Father's Day for you. My man, the soup now I see in Seinfeld. No soup for you. If you're not doing the things you're supposed to do, no Father's Day for you. I'm a Russian now. But no, the title is right there because Father's Day. You got fathers or you got dads. Who are you? So I put the question out there for you. I'm gonna break down my side. I got all this stuff written down, but I'm about to go way off script. As I'm looking at it, I'm saying, no, I might want to do something a little different. Why? Because I got a different opinion about Father's Day right now, so I'm gonna do it that way. You see me pointing to that guy back there? That's my father. That's me. I was like my father. Wanted to be like him, like father, like son. My father was a hustler. My father was a Rolling Stone. I choose not to do like my father. So I broke that off and changed my lifestyle. And I raised my son in this image, not that one. He got that image because he loved his grandfather. He know of him, he know about him. That's enough. So he got that with him, and he think the world of him. I do too. Anybody who don't respect, understand your father, regardless of what kind of man he did, what kind of no, that don't mean nothing. Remember, he gave you life. We give our mothers a free pass. A lot of mothers get a pass because we somehow or another feel like that. But the father, we just disregard him. And a lot of us men, that's your problem. Why? If you forsake your child, that's a you issue. You gotta live with that. So let's talk about it. So I'm getting off track over. I ain't even started the lesson. I'm just going. But it comes down to when my son was born, the whole time his mother's pregnant, everybody's talking about, well, what if it's a girl? I want a boy. Why? I want to make him a man. My goal is to make my son a man. So I look forward to him being a man, a boy. So the day that he was born, I was in the operating room, living room. I'm holding her hand. She, no, no, hold on, I gotta take this out. So I'm taking the feet. I saw them little dingleberries. I said, yeah, I made a commitment right there from me to God. I got it from here. If you give me a boy, I will make him a man. So my job as a father was to hold my promise I made to God, not to his mother, not no, no, to God. When you make that commitment to yourself, your higher self, we call God. We know who that is now. I didn't then, but I told him, thank you, Lord, I got it. And I took it upon myself to be the best father I could to be my son. If most men took that approach, we have a lot less bad children, less prisons filled with unfathered men who my father wasn't there as excuse. I hate that. I went to prison, my father was there. How about that? I went to prison with my father. So that nonsense don't hold water. Sorry about that. A little personal, but that's how I am. I'm personal. I just keep it real. Simple as that. And if you don't like what I do, if you watch me and then at the end want to write nasty comments and be smart, why waste your time? Appreciate the view though, but you ain't got to agree with everything I say. I know that, but I'm here to give information. That's all it is. It ain't debatable. I'm not here to debating with you. No, I'm here to give a message, a lesson. That's what I do. I teach. I know myself. Moving on. Let me get to the lesson. Yeah, it's Father's Day, but guess what? Not for those dudes who don't do their dadly duties. You don't get the credit or get to say Happy Father's Day. Why? You ain't a real father. Yeah, you a father. Dads. Okay, dads. When that kid call you daddy, your kid don't call you father. Father, no, dad. Be a dad. That's my dad. Will always be my dad. My son see me as his dad. Men, we're dads, not fathers. Fathers are donators. Fathers are child support payers. Those are fathers. Okay? No Father's Day for you. And some of us got caught up in a situation where, yeah, we know. I get it. Been there too. Okay? So, been there. Trust me. Hate that building Washington Street. Still have memories about that nightmares. But it ain't always a fair deal. Sisters, you got to work with us. Okay? If you lay down with me and let me impregnate you, trust me to take care or do my job. Don't run right to the man and hold him accountable to make me pay child support. That don't do nothing for my love for that child. Why? Now I feel like it's a money grab. And most men don't like to be taken advantage of like that. Sorry about that. But you got to stop putting that man in their pocket. That's a us problem. If we stay out together, we should be able to communicate together. That's what I'm saying. Fathers are makers of children. Okay? Sperm donors, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, that's the male part. But dads are the ones who what? Who raised them. That's what a dad does. He's there. In my son's life, the time he came out that womb, I was there. I'm still there. Sorry about that. I'm a dad to some and a father to others. What you mean? Again, see? Clarification. If I make a statement and you misinterpret it, that doesn't mean I said something that you misinterpret. You just misinterpret what I said and didn't ask for clarity. I try to make sure what I say I clarify. So as a teacher, I want to make sure you understand what I'm saying. So I'm going to tell you, I'm a father to the ones that I took care of without having to be paying child support. I'm a father. I'm a dad to mine. I'm a father to the ones they made me support. That's the difference. And that's the difference. Trust me. Just where it is. All right. Now, again, dad to some, father to others. Ain't got a problem with that. Today, I would decide, or the day would decide who I consider my children. On Mother's Day, all your children call their mother. Everybody calls their mother. Father's Day, not so much. I don't have a problem with that. Okay? So if I don't hear from you on Father's Day, you're not my child. Simple as that. I don't care what you think or how you feel. I'm just letting you know that's how it is. That's the deal. Okay, sorry, but my hands is tied. If you do as you're told, you might let it grow old. And you have to respect your parents. You can feel any way you want. Respect is a must. I ain't ever going to disrespect my mother. He ain't here now. Never did to him. We don't do that. Moving on. Sorry, I didn't touch him. Yeah, I'm a father. Yeah. And a few children that I have who I just, see, I'm their father. I'm just somebody who paying the bill. I'm sending the money. So I'm their father. I'm not their dad. That's what they wanted. I'm a dad to my first son, Fathead, and a father to all my others. Why? Because they made me pay child support. I get a chance to make them in my image, raise them. Financially paying the money ain't making them do nothing. Again, moving on. Fathers are what? Just the male half of the child. Dads take care of that child. Oh, y'all made it. Yeah, they call y'all sperm donors. And the mother, what? put that bad taste in the kids' mouth, so they grow up with what? Resentment against their dad. Father was a rolling stone. I hate that record, but it's true. I can't get out of that of a moment. And listen, if you waddle like a duck and you quack like a duck, you a duck. I'm not saying that. I'm calling it the way I see it. And people got to realize you are what you actions say you are, not what your mouth say or what your mind think. Sorry about that. That's why God, another lesson, he deal with deeds. Moving on. So do I. Now, fathers are the men. Okay, I have paid child support for a lot of years. Yeah, I cringe because that don't make me a dad. Sorry about that. That's how I get offended about that. And still paying. How about that? 66 years old, still paying child support. So, but that's personal. Again, I'm just keeping it real. I can't lie like that. I'm going to keep it real with you. Good, bad, or indifferent. Real is real. That's what it is. If that's what it is, that's what it is. Sorry about that. And if you paying child support, you're just a father. Just keep paying it. And trust me, just keep paying. Because if you don't, they're going to lock you up. So you have a choice. That don't make you a dad. I was loud. And I still respect my baby's mother. Why? She didn't take me to that man. She'll always have an eye for me. I don't care what our personal differences was. Don't make a difference. But I'm respecting her. Why? Because she let me do what I said I would do for mine. Take care of it. Much respect, man. Now, again, fathers will pay the bill. That's what we do. Yeah. But not raising a child don't make you a dad. That's my point again. Women, you play a big role in that situation, the child support relationship with the father. If you put that man on child support, the child don't stand a chance. Why? The man gonna resent the fact that he, even in his life, he caused him discomfort. Sorry about that. Understand that. You wouldn't want to have a choke on your neck. You got to make a payment every week, or they're gonna lock you up. That's not a good way to live. A lot of young brothers is going through that. Just saying. Been there again, understand that. So I'm talking to my women now. I don't have many women followers. I see my percentage of females is low. I talk to y'all, I educate y'all just like I educate the men. Y'all ain't above being educated. I'm really hoping this will help some of my young brothers down the line. Stop laying up with these guys having unprotected sex. How about that? Brother, start running up in there without nothing protecting yourself. I taught my son that lesson. Moving on. Back then it was the AIDS epidemic. My man, you need to take care of you. Wow, damn them, protect yourself. Moving on. We don't do enough parenting. If you got a son and you ain't talking to him about his sex life, what the hell you talking to him about? Come on, man. Sorry about that. Again, this Father's Day. Get in line. It should be Daddy's Day. Okay, but all men gonna take this part. Yeah, we all made the baby, so everybody's a father. I get that. But everybody else don't deserve that accolade. Same thing with the women. I don't play favorites. They go both ways. All mothers ain't good mothers. Simple. Father's Day is rarely dad's or real men's day. Again, that's just how I feel. You didn't pay child support. You raised me. Good, bad, or indifferent. And it was all of that. But I got the benefits. Why? I did it for my son. His wasn't indifferent. His was good. Okay? Not too much bad, but it was good. Why? He got where he wanted to go in his own time and on his own terms. That's what being a dad is. Letting your kids do what they do. I'm not going to manipulate nobody's life but my own. Some parents try to make their kids somebody or do something. Man, knock that stuff off. Let them be human beings. Simple as that. Father's Day is what? No, I know I'm a good dad. I don't need no accolade. I don't need anybody to tell me that. No, I can look at my son and see that. When I see my son, I see the best part of me. Now I know what he was saying. He was looking at me all funny. I'm like, what the fuck, Dad? I get it now. I look at my son the same way. Oh, Google. Yeah, you see a reflection of you. And as parents, we should see all my children are successful in life. Not rich and famous, no, but successful human beings in life. As a parent, that's all you want. I hear my mother say all the time, as long as my kids happy, I'm happy. I get it now. That's the parent's code. Why? If you did your job, your kids should do their best and do what they need to do and not live off you, not all that nonsense. Independent. Raise my kids to be independent. I don't give money to none of my children. I ain't got none. So they know I got a bunch of wisdom and knowledge, but I ain't got no money. Moving on. So it ain't about, again, paying child support, that's the money. But that ain't teaching you nothing. Moving on. Father's Day is personally my favorite day. Why? Because I spend time with not just my son now. I got a tradition. Well, I got grandsons. And that's the best part about that. If I don't see them all the time, I know Father's Day we're gonna get together, hang out, have a brunch, sit around and kick it. And I'm watching them grow, loving it. That's what it's all about for me. Now that's called life. I'm living it on my terms. Now that I'm a grandfather, yeah, I'm Papa. I love that. Why? I know the feeling I had for my grandfather. Now I know that my grandkids got the feeling like that for me. That's what it's all about. That's tradition. Family curse. He did this. Man, I ain't got time for that nonsense. Okay, I ain't superstitious about that nonsense. I see my son being what? A good dad. What? I'm watching him. I'm seeing it. I ain't critiquing. I know. I'm just watching. Why? I'm enjoying the show. If you do your job as a grandparent, you ain't got to raise my grandkids. Why? He doing that. That's his job. I'm just there to have fun and enjoy it. I'm loving that. Okay. Now, I see my son being a good dad. His sons are what? Real men. Why? We take care of ours. That's what real men do. You see him, you see his kid. When I was coming up, you see me, you see my son. Simple. Okay. As a dad, I hear guys, I got X amount of kids. Yeah, okay, but do you take care of any of them? Big difference. Now, if you did your job as a dad, you will receive the joy that I get right now from being a grandfather. And that's a beautiful thing. Why? My kids, my grandkids love me. What else? They don't know nothing about me. My son loves his grandfather. He don't know nothing about nothing except that he loved him, he respected him, he took care of him. So you keep that mind, keep that thought in his mind. I ain't trying to change his mind. Your granddad really wasn't. No, I ain't got time for that nonsense. Okay, so fellas, sisters, work on taking care of the kid, mother and father. If it took both of y'all to make it, it should take both of y'all to raise it, and not just the man be the damn financial part. Role model, role model. They need men. Let them be them. Now, your father, you're a father, yes, but are you a dad? Your children call you daddy. And at a certain age, it's gonna stop with the D with E. It's gonna be dad. I tell my man, I got tired of calling my father daddy or dad. I gave him a nickname, Duda. Okay, I deified him. Why? Yeah, that's the respect I have for him. Simple. Moving on. But you can symbolically make whatever you want. Whatever you want. It's how you treat it and how you deal with it. You can call God Ishkabibble. But if you show him the worship and respect and the due diligence for serving him, he'll bless you. I don't care what you call him. But you serve him, he'll take care of you. That's a quick tidbit for you. Man, we have the power to create. Don't let that be the only thing you do. Create it. Okay? You create life, but do we have the wherewithal to raise what we create? They tell you, you judge a tree by what? The fruit it bear. You judge a man by what? The children he raised. Mm-hmm. If all your kids is in prison, your daughter out in the streets on the pole, you wasn't a good parent. Well, they could do no, my man. Some things we got to look at where they come from. Just saying. I love my daughter. I don't know how much love I have for on some damn stripper pole. I'm just saying, she's my daughter. I'm gonna love her, but where did we go wrong? Going to see my daughter graduate with a PhD degree. That's what parenting is all about. Okay, that's my point. When you do what you're supposed to do, they benefit. Why? Because you're there for them. Where we at? Sorry about that. All right, men, if you make it, then your job is to take care of it. That's why child support came in. Why? A lot of men was leaving the women high and dry. I get that part, but y'all really took it though to the extreme now. Women just want to have a baby. Why? So they can make the man pay child support. First time he piss her off or do something she don't like, child support. That's how I got my delivery. I called to find out what's going on. I'm filed for divorce. Now I got to deal with child support. Moving on. No matter what, it's your job to take care of the child. But if the woman take it away from you and put you in an uncomfortable position, man, just continue to do your job. Just give them the money and move on. That's the best advice I can give to you. Tried everything else. None of that works. When I was a parent, I was a single parent. Me and my son's mother broke ways in a situation where the children made a decision. He wanted me, the daughter wanted her mother. Perfect fit. Okay, simple as that. So I wasn't, oh, I'm a single parent. No, it's a situation that fell out that way, and we worked it. It worked to his benefit. Why? I was there for him to make sure he had the things he had in his life, and he told me, Dad, I'm not gonna leave my boys. I'm gonna be there like he was there for me. Bam! That lets me know he learned his lesson, and he's passing on to his. You show. You don't just a bunch of telling. You show. You show up and be. I had what is it? Okay. Now I had a dad. Again, I point back to him. We was partners in crime. My dad was a hustler. I was a hustler. I'm gonna be like my dad. Read the story all the time. But it was a lesson in life that wouldn't change it for the world. Good, bad, and indifferent. I'll take it all again if I had to. Get out of there. Now, my son, when he came into my life, changed my life for the better. Why? My focus on taking care of him. That's why. Hey, I worked and did what I did, but I want to make sure he had a shot to be his best self. As a parent, that's all we offer. That's all we got. Moving on. I see time running. Let me get this up. I appreciate you. Let me get this lesson out. I'm a dad. I was what? I was there again from the birth to the graduation, Fordham University. The whole ride. Loved every bit of it. Still enjoying the ride. We'll have some more today. Okay? That's what we do. Moving on. Now, I saw my son before his mother, I tell you the story, did. Why? Because I was in the delivery room. How many fathers can say that? I know. Just that's how in tune I was. If his mother's pregnant and you know you got a baby coming, you waiting like everybody else. You just excited. When it happens, you should be there. So that's what happened for me. I was in the situation. And the whole time I told you, I wanted a boy. All I kept hearing, boy, if it's a girl, I'm not thinking on them terms. And I was so glad. I was so glad. And being that glad put me in a position to do like I promised I would do. Moving on. They say you judge the tree by the fruit it bear. That's a true statement. If you got a tree in your backyard and it grows cherries, a cherry tree, and the cherries every year grow and they be nice, fat, and big, you can enjoy them, that's a good tree. If you got a tree that's growing bad fruit, it's bad from the root. It's bad from the get. And they're never going to give good fruit. How about that? And if you got children that's bad from the up, it's not going to work out for them too good in life. If you're a father and you bad, your offspring pretty much don't fall far from the tree. So I'm just saying it. I'm just putting it out there. It's a fact. I'm not making a point. No. You can judge a man. How? By children he made. How you raised them. Simple as that. I don't brag about my children. Why? I don't have to. I ain't got time for that now. So I'm here to teach philosophy. That's what I'm doing, right thing in philosophy. But if you want to check my credentials as a parent, I put mine up against the best of them. Why? I'm good. I'm comfortable. So, last one. Happy Father's Day to all women, to my son, Fathead, Shane, and to all other who? Dads. Being a dad is taking care of what you made and being proud of the day that they call Father's Day. Happy Father's Day. And in closing, right thinkers, may you all live to be 100 and me 100 minus a day. So I never know that right thinkers like you passed away. And again, happy Father's Day.